You think people like you. You think they're honest with you. You think you understand what's happening in their heads. You don't. Every single day, people are testing you. And you don't even know it. Not with questions. Not with challenges. But with silence. With distance. With small behaviors you ignore. And most of you are failing. Because you're not paying attention to what they're not saying. Let me tell you something about human nature that will change how you see every interaction. People don't communicate with words. They communicate with patterns. The friend who suddenly takes hours to reply. The colleague who stops making eye contact. The partner who's present but not really there. These aren't accidents. These are tests. And if you're not reading them, you're losing. Test number 1. The response time test. Watch how long someone takes to respond to you. Not once. Not twice. Watch the pattern. If they used to reply in minutes and now it takes hours, something shifted. Not in their schedule. In how they value you. People make time for what matters. Always. When someone starts delaying their responses, they're not busy. They're creating distance. And here's the part that hurts. They're doing it consciously. They're testing if you'll notice. If you'll say something. If you'll accept this new dynamic. Most people do nothing. They tell themselves stories. They're probably busy. They have a lot going on. No. They're showing you where you stand. And you're choosing not to see it. Test number 2. The effort test. Notice who initiates. Who reaches out first? Who makes plans? Who keeps the conversation alive? If it's always you, you've already failed. Because relationships, real ones, are never one-sided. When someone stops putting in effort, they're not forgetting. They're deciding. Deciding that you're not worth the energy anymore. And they're waiting to see if you'll keep trying. Keep chasing. Keep proving yourself. And the moment you do, you've told them everything they need to know. That you need them more than they need you. And once that balance shifts, it never comes back. Test number 3. The availability test. People will see how much of yourself you give away. How quickly you drop everything for them. How available you make yourself. How much you bend. And they'll judge you for it. Not out loud. Not directly. But somewhere in their mind, they're noting it. Filing it away. This person has no boundaries. This person will always be there. This person is desperate. And desperate people don't get respected. They get used. So they'll keep testing. Keep pushing. Keep seeing how much you'll tolerate. And if you never push back, if you never say no, if you never create space, they'll lose interest. Not because you did something wrong, but because you became too easy. Test number 4. The loyalty test. Watch what people do when you're not there. Do they defend you? Do they speak well of you? Or do they stay silent when others criticize you? You'll never know directly. But you'll feel it. In how others treat you. In the information that somehow gets back to you. In the subtle shift in how you're perceived. Because loyalty isn't about what people say to your face. It's about what they say when you're not in the room. And most people fail this test spectacularly. They'll smile with you. Agree with you. Support you to your face. But the moment you leave, they'll throw you to the wolves to save themselves. And you won't know until it's too late. Test number 5. The reaction test. People will do things specifically to see how you react. They'll cancel plans last minute. They'll ignore your message. They'll disrespect your time. Not because they forgot. Not because something came up. But because they're testing your boundaries. They want to see if you'll accept it. If you'll make excuses for them. If you'll pretend it's fine. And most of you do. You smile. You say no problem. You act like it doesn't bother you. And in that moment, you've taught them exactly how to treat you. You've shown them that your time doesn't matter. That your feelings are negotiable. That you'll tolerate disrespect as long as they stay in your life. And they will remember that. Every single time. Test number 6. The vulnerability test. This one is the cruelest. People will wait until you open up. Until you show them something real. Something that matters to you. And then they'll watch what they do with it. Some will honor it. Protect it. Keep it sacred. Most won't. They'll use it against you later. They'll bring it up in arguments. They'll joke about it to others. They'll weaponize your honesty. And when they do, you'll realize you failed the test. You trusted the wrong person. You gave your truth to someone who didn't deserve it. And now they have leverage over you that you can never take back. Here's what all of these tests have in common. They're silent. They're subtle. And they're always happening. Every interaction is an evaluation. Every conversation is data. Every behavior is a message. And if you're not reading those messages, you're living in a fantasy. A fantasy where people mean what they say. Where intentions are pure. Where relationships are simple. But they're not. Every person you know is constantly deciding whether you're worth their time, their respect, their loyalty. And they're testing you to find out. Not because they're evil. Not because they're manipulative. But because that's how humans work. We evaluate. We measure. We compare. And we treat people according to what they've shown us they'll accept. So what do you do with this information? You start paying attention. You stop accepting patterns that don't serve you. You stop making excuses for people who don't show up. You stop giving chances to those who've already shown you who they are. You watch what people do, not what they say. You notice the tests. And you respond accordingly. Not with anger. Not with confrontation. But with distance. With boundaries. With the quiet understanding that not everyone deserves access to you. And when someone fails your tests, when they show you through their actions that they don't value you, you don't argue. You don't explain. You just quietly remove yourself from their life. No drama. No announcement. Just absence. And that absence will teach them more than any conversation ever could. Because people don't realize what they had until it's gone. And by the time they notice you're gone, you'll be too far ahead to care. That's the real test. Not whether they value you, but whether you value yourself enough to walk away when they don't. Most people fail that one too. Don't be most people.